a camellia bloom opens only halfway before falling from the tree, there are usually just two causes. The first is a lack of nutrients. The second is dryness, either from prolonged drought or from watering that never truly soaks the soil. Here are two camellia plants of the same age, but grown in different size pots. The one in the larger pot produces noticeably bigger blooms than the one in the smaller pot. You can clearly see that the flowers from the smaller pot are more modest in size. I water and feed both plants at the same intervals, but because the pot on the left is smaller and holds less soil, its ability to retain moisture and nutrients is weaker. This results in smaller buds, and if the nutrient shortage becomes severe, those buds may open halfway and then fall away during blooming season. Camellias have a high demand for nutrients. At this time, you should keep up with regular feeding and ensure they receive abundant light. This will help the blooms grow larger and last longer. Nutrient deficiency is often easy to spot. The leaves on the left-hand plant are noticeably more yellowish, while the leaves on the right are a rich, deep green. This difference clearly shows that the plant on the left is lacking in nutrition. As for dryness, camellias are not afraid of water, and in fact are quite thirsty. If the soil drains well and doesn't hold standing water, you can water them daily. The key is to water deeply. Some people pour water on top, but never let it soak all the way through. Even with daily watering, if the roots are never fully reached, the plant will remain dehydrated, causing it to drop both leaves and buds in most years. My summer 7 stars camellia produces blooms larger than those it's showing this season. This year's flowers are smaller because I didn't thin out the buds. I wanted to see whether all of them could open without thinning, and indeed they did, but because the nutrients were spread too thin, the overall flower size was reduced. So when your plant is packed with buds, it's best to thin them out, leaving just 2 on each stem. Some growers notice that when camellia blooms open, the petals sometimes develop browned or softened edges. If this happens after 5 days or more, it simply means the bloom is nearing its natural end, which is perfectly normal. However, if it happens within a day or two, the cause is often water on the petals, moisture on flower buds, or petals, can lead to drying or softening at the edges. For camellias, azaleas, and similar plants, it's best to avoid misting them while in bloom. For example, my 2 pots have been indoors for over a month since I brought them in from outside, even though the leaves are dusty. I haven't sprayed them because water on the buds or petals could cause damage. So indoors, it's better to resist the urge to mist, even when the plant isn't flowering. Frequent spraying isn't the healthiest habit.